Hi, and welcome to Anne's Family Recipe. Today I'm making this gorgeous apricot glazed baked ham. This 8.5 pound bone-in smoked ham is from Logan Family Farms in Irwin, Pennsylvania. And Tom Logan, the owner of Logan Family Farms, suggested that I try baking my ham in an oven bag, which I thought was brilliant. My sister always uses these oven bags at Thanksgiving to roast her turkey, and it comes out so tender and juicy, and it's such a simple preparation. So today we're gonna try it out with this beautiful ham. Ham is such an easy but show-stopping meal to prepare. Typically, your ham will come partially, if not fully cooked, so you're simply heating the meat through before serving it. Today, I created a crosshatch pattern on the top of my ham, so I sliced on the diagonal in one direction across the entire top of my ham through the fat and the skin, and then I flipped my ham and sliced on the opposite direction diagonally so that I made little diamond shapes on the surface. Next, I took a handful of whole cloves and I stuck one into each point where the diamonds met. I had never tried this before, but it made for such a beautiful presentation. Next, I had to prepare my oven bag. So I just shook it open kind of like a garbage bag. And then according to the package directions, along with several recipes that I found online, you want to sprinkle in a tablespoon or two of all-purpose flour and then shake it around to coat the inside of your bag. And this will ultimately help prevent the bag from bursting as it bakes, but also it will help to thicken any juices that develop in the bottom of your bag. Now this is a little kitchen hack for you. I do not own a traditional roasting pan, so I just took a glass 9 by 13 inch baking pan and put a few pieces of foil at the bottom for my makeshift roasting rack. I then carefully put my ham, skin and fat side up, inside the roasting bag, and I tied it off with a little nylon zip tie that was included in the package. Once my bag was tied off, I tucked all the excess pieces of the bag underneath so that nothing was sticking out. The final step before baking was to snip 6 slits into the top of my roasting bag, just about a ½ inch in length, so a little bit of the steam can escape, and again, this will ensure that the bag doesn't explode in the oven. So while my ham bakes at 350 degrees for about 2 hours, I prepared my glaze, and it was so simple but super flavorful and very beautiful and shiny on top of the ham too. It included ½ cup of apricot jam, ½ cup of brown sugar, and 2 tablespoons of Dijon mustard. I stirred these 3 ingredients together in a small saucepan over about medium-low heat until everything had combined and turned into this lovely glaze. After about 2 hours of baking in the oven, I removed my ham and was super happy with how it was looking so far. I used my kitchen scissors again to cut the entire length of the top of my bag open so I could roll it down and pour the glaze over top. So again, I just poured the apricot glaze all over the surface of the ham, and then I returned it back to the oven, still at 350 degrees, for another 10 or 15 minutes. And this just helps the glaze adhere to the ham, and it gets this nice shiny coating all over the outside of your meat. I thought this presentation was pretty stunning. I was really happy with myself. We were having a dinner party that evening. I had planned accordingly so that I wouldn't be eating ham for the entire rest of the week, so we invited a group of friends over to help us enjoy this beautiful piece of pork, again from Logan Family Farms. One thing we have not mastered yet is the art of carving the ham, so please leave your pointers in the comment section below. We ended up slicing our meat into more like ham steaks, but it tasted phenomenal, so moist and tender from using that oven bag, and I couldn't have been happier with the results. I hope you give this recipe a try this season, and be sure to visit the Logan Family Farms website, which I'll leave in my description box below. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel and give this video a thumbs up if you like today's recipe. Thank you so much for joining me here in my kitchen, and I'll see you again soon with another family recipe.